going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, guys, to the match preview, the La Liga match preview of the Real Valladolid versus Barcelona game, guys. It's officially back in La Liga, guys, on Saturday, guys, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. UK time, ladies and gentlemen. We will be away at bottom of the table, Real Valladolid. And listen, guys, we're gonna get into the match preview. I'm gonna talk about both teams. I'm gonna talk about how both teams are form coming into this game. How do I think Barca are gonna line up? Injury updates and everything else that comes with it. So if you guys like that, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as far as this match is concerned, on paper it sounds like a game that is already in formality. It's bottom versus the top. It is the team basically doomed for relegation versus the champions elect. And even though it should be a foregone formality, I've already seen us this season play against a team that was bottom of the table and looking like the worst team in the league, and somehow, some way leave the game with a defeat. But I am not expecting it on this one, because there should not be any excuse coming into this game. I'm sorry. Even with a fully rotated squad, I expect us to win. We're playing a Real Valladolid team, ladies and gentlemen, who the last time they won in the league was January 11th, 2025. The last time the Real Valladolid even drew a game in the league was February 28th, 2025. They have been in an almighty losing streak, home and away, getting battered by every single team in this league right now. And now we're playing them. And with a Champions League second leg coming on the horizon, we definitely need to change the lineup in this game. But as far as Barcelona news is concerned, is that we've lost Jules Koundé, guys. He's out for the next 3 weeks, so he'll be out for this game. He'll be out for the second leg, and he will also be out for El Clasico. So big loss, especially when you think about the fact that we have so many other injury problems. Obviously, the attack, Lewandowski has been injured. I know that Alejandro Balde has been in fitness. Even Yamal, there was a lot of talk that Yamal could be missing in the game. Thankfully, he did play against Inter, and he is one of the people that I am not expecting to see in the lineup. I don't want to see him. But as far as our injury update is concerned, those are the big injuries. There's not really any comebacks to really necessarily talk about. But truth be told, even with all those injuries, in this game, I still expect us to go to Real Valladolid and still win. I expect a fully rotated squad, and when I say fully rotated, I mean fully rotated. Except maybe for the players that we can't replace, like the Gerard Martins or the Hector Forts, who basically have to play because we don't have any options in those positions. I think that we need to see a lot of players come into this team. I expect to see Gavi start. I expect to see Pedri benched. I expect to see De Jong benched. I expect to see Eric Garcia start. I expect to see Dani Olmo benched. I want to see Pablo Torre or Fermin Lopez start. I want to see Ansu Fati start, right? I want to see Pau Victor start in this game, right? I want to see, right? At this point, start Ferran Torres in this game if Lewandowski is fit enough to play against Inter Milan. But I expect a very heavily rotated squad. And even with that rotated squad, the squad that we should bring up should be able to do the job against this Real Valladolid team. Guys, this Real Valladolid team, ladies and gentlemen, are basically in the mud. I'm not even kidding. I think they're basically, 2 defeats away, or probably a defeat away from getting relegated. So depending on how results go this weekend, they could potentially get relegated if they lose to us. So, and this is the thing, a lot of people are going to look at it and they're going to say, well, you're playing against a team that have fighting for relegation. Bro, they're bottom of the table with 16 points. They are literally 14 points away from second bottom. They are, exactly, right? They are, I think, 19 or 20 points away from safety. So basically, it's all but over for them really. But even with all of that being said, there's something called pride, and I think that they will want to come into this game and at least give their fans something to cheer about. Maybe some of the fans that are still around, but they have to basically, they're going to try to play to their best, and basically they have nothing to lose. They could potentially dent our title hopes depending on if we decide to go to sleep, which is very, very important. We cannot go to sleep in this game. But as far as Real Valladolid is concerned, it's just been a putrid season, and basically they're just waiting for the season to be over. Now guys, obviously I have talked about Jules Koundé injury, so we know he will not be able to play against Valladolid, and even if he was able to play, I wouldn't have even played him. Yamal absolutely killed it in the last game, and he played a whole 90 minutes, so I absolutely expect him to get benched. And honestly, if you ask me about my predictor lineup, I'm gonna go, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. I don't care. If Ter Stegen is fit, I will start Ter Stegen for this one, because Ter Stegen does need minutes if he is back fit. I will start Ter Stegen in goal. I would play Hector Fort in right back. Defense, I'm going to put Kobashi in the center back. And I don't know if Christensen is fit, but if he is back to play, I would like to see him get an opportunity in this one. But if not, he probably will bring in Araujo because he didn't start him in the last game. But personally for me, I would bring the same defense. I'll bring Kobashi and Inigo. So my prediction lineup on the back line will be Hector Fort, Inigo Martinez, for Kobashi, and Gerard Martin. And then in the midfield, complete rotation, Eric Garcia in the defensive midfield, Gavi playing in the 8, and Fermin Lopez playing in the 10, with Ansu Fati on the left, Pau Victor on the right, and Ferran Torres starting as the number 9 in this game, guys. Listen, at the end of the day, if we played our lineup, we should win this game. We should get the win in this one, because even with all this rotation, these guys look finished. So I'm expecting them to still get the job done. As far as scoreline is concerned, I'm going to go Barcelona, Real Valladolid 0, Barcelona 3. I'm going to go 3-0 Barcelona. Big win, big morale boosting win to help us, obviously, in the game midweek in the Champions League. But let me know what you guys are saying in the comment section below. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like I always say whenever I end these streams, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalonia. And peace, you guys. Take care.